Boeing, the premier American aerospace and defense giant, is in preliminary discussions to restart production of the C-17 Globemaster III, a move that would reaffirm U.S. global airlift dominance and strengthen the logistics backbone of the free world. These talks, confirmed by Boeing leadership at the 2025 Paris Air Show, highlight the sustained international demand for a uniquely American platform that remains unmatched in capability, versatility, and performance even a decade after production ended. The C-17 Globemaster III stands as one of the most effective and combat-tested strategic airlifters ever built. It is a symbol of American engineering excellence, combining long-range strategic lift with tactical agility. Developed originally by McDonnell Douglas and brought into production in 1991, the program was seamlessly absorbed by Boeing after its 1997 acquisition, continuing the legacy of delivering reliable, high-performance military hardware to the U.S. Air Force and key allies. The Long Beach, California facility that once produced these aircraft was a cornerstone of American industrial might, producing 279 units for U.S. and international operators before final assembly concluded in 2015. Unlike any other airlifter in existence, the C-17 has the ability to carry 100,000 pounds of cargo over 4,500 nautical miles and land on unimproved runways as short as 3,500 feet. It can execute steep tactical approaches, enabling it to deliver payloads in conflict zones and remote areas without the need for major airfield infrastructure. No other operational airlifter today, American or foreign, can match the C-17's combination of heavy lift, global range, and rugged tactical flexibility. It can carry everything from M1 Abrams main battle tanks to humanitarian aid, disaster relief supplies, and paratroopers, making it indispensable in both warfighting and peacetime missions. That kind of performance isn't just desirable, it is mission-critical. The United States and its allies operate across vast theaters, from the Indo-Pacific to Europe and beyond. The global logistics requirements of democratic nations are expanding, not shrinking. As adversaries like China and Russia continue to invest in asymmetric warfare and seek to deny Western access to strategic regions, the importance of rapid mobility and long-range logistics becomes paramount. The C-17 is one of the few platforms that can ensure such access, ensuring American and Allied forces remain mobile, resilient, and globally responsive. The current inventory is aging, and there is no replacement airlifter under development that can fill the gap. Meanwhile, demand for the C-17 has only grown. The United States Air Force remains the largest operator and backbone user, but trusted allies including Australia, Canada, India, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Qatar, the United Kingdom, and the multinational NATO strategic airlift capability also depend on the aircraft to project power, respond to crises, and conduct joint operations. Interest in acquiring additional C-17s has emerged from both existing operators and new potential partners, most notably Japan, which has signaled an intention to pursue the aircraft to bolster its regional logistics capabilities. Given current constraints, any transfer would have to come from existing U.S. or Allied inventories, unless new production begins. The potential to restart the C-17 production line reflects Boeing's continuing leadership in global military aerospace and America's capacity to scale its industrial base to meet rising threats. Although the Long Beach assembly line is no longer operational, Boeing maintains deep institutional knowledge, tooling expertise, and a robust sustainment infrastructure to support the existing global C-17 fleet. Boeing's Integrated Sustainment Program, GISP, continues to modernize and maintain readiness for every C-17 in service. These long-term commitments, backed by multi-billion-dollar contracts with the U.S. Department of Defense, are proof of America's enduring commitment to air mobility supremacy. Back in 2013, the RAND Corporation conducted a comprehensive study analyzing the feasibility of resuming C-17 production. Even then, the estimated $8 billion restart cost for 150 new, modernized units was deemed achievable, particularly if integrated with newer technologies for fuel efficiency and avionics upgrades. The cost of restarting now would certainly be significant, but it must be understood in the context of defense priorities. Global air mobility is not optional, it is essential. And while some manufacturing would need to be relocated, Boeing has the nationwide industrial footprint and technical prowess to stand up a modernized, high-capacity production line. The Pentagon, too, may now see this moment as a window of opportunity. Even if initial foreign interest drives the conversation, a renewed production line could enable the U.S. Air Force to finally expand its fleet and modernize its logistics force posture. Earlier ambitions to add 3 additional squadrons of C-17s were shelved due to budget constraints, but global instability and strategic competition are forcing a rethink. Whether for conventional military logistics, Indo-Pacific power projection, Arctic operations, or large-scale humanitarian missions, the C-17 remains the aircraft of choice. It's not just a stopgap, it is a force enabler with decades of service ahead. In today's rapidly evolving geopolitical environment, marked by renewed great power competition, global supply chain fragility, and the real possibility of multi-theater conflict, the ability to field a reliable, strategic airlift capability is more critical than ever. The C-17 represents America's answer: fast, dependable, rugged, and proudly made by an American workforce. There is no foreign equivalent, no substitute, and no margin for error. Rebuilding the C-17 production line is not just a smart business decision or an international collaboration opportunity, it is a national security imperative. With allies turning to the United States for capability, leadership, and industrial support, Boeing stands at the center of a historic opportunity to reassert American aerospace preeminence. And if production resumes, it will be more than just a return to manufacturing, it will be a reaffirmation of American resolve, technical leadership, and the enduring strength of its defense industrial base. Let the world know, the United States still builds the aircraft that keep the free world moving. The C-17 was born for this moment, and so was American industry.